Hey guys, Spectre here. Welcome back to some more Warhammer 3. Get straight into it. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Oh, the old Kingdom's guy just went into the ocean? Where the hell's he planning to go in? Altharians on the coastlines reclaim that town from Belako. As long as he's going to fight Belako, that's fine. I just don't need him fighting me, not right now. I've got too much going on. I ain't got enough money coming in yet where I can afford that 4th army. And then still build up all my towns. No, don't take it. Oh, you can't take it, it's in March. You still got Orion running around destroying Grom's crap on that side. Oh, fuck off. Where? -10 control for 5 fucking turns? God damn. Refugee influx? I'm in the mountains. Good God.
Bats and wolves, gather.
What have we got in these armies? He's got a White King with him. He's got White King and Vampire. He's got White King and no Vampire. Still not got a Vampire in his army? Right, we definitely need Vampires then. Jesus. That takes rest of my money to colonise that.
Bats and wolves, gather.
Well, there is a mortis engine available in here. Yeah, we do need one more.
Darkness comes. Everything dies. They will serve.
Start buffing up the army a bit. Right, so that should be one of the provinces I need. Forest of Chalons, yeah. Bastogne is there. And then Carcassonne is here, which I'm going to occupy next.
Find me, grave owl.
A moment I just want to hold there,
It is night.
An affront to Orion.
see what they're planning on doing. Because these armies can underway up here. If they underway, they can attack it the turn after. And these Wood Elf things have got like no garrison. It's 5 units. Some Dryads, which for some reason are the acting general rather than the Wildwood Rangers, which is really strange. Wildwood Rangers, which are armor piercing and more like anti-large because they're wielding pole arms. 2 Deepwood Scouts and a unit of Treekin. They should be able to auto-resolve that. They take that, I can trade them this. What state is he in? Apparently going down by 3. That's weird.
What will escape?
This will be fun.
Then we'll have to decide what to do with Grom. Whether make him an ally or take him out.
It is night.
Because we can't do both. On something I realised the other day, I was playing a co-op campaign with my friend Overlord, obviously outside my recordings. I don't know why, I've never noticed it. I just always assumed they had it and I just overlooked it. But on the very top bar, for like your Mr. Necromancers, I know they have them 2 skills further down. They have like the Dreadlord and something else, or Lord of Dread or some crap. And then they've got Master of Undeath or something, or Master of Death. I'll show you guys in a second. And I didn't realise that vampires don't have it. Only necromancers have it. So like if you want to have an army that's got more sustain, realistically you'll need a necromancer in it of some kind. So if you're going to take a vampire lord, realistically you'll need a necromancer hero. If you're going to take a master necromancer as like your lord, then you don't need a necromancer hero. It's redundant taking 2, you just need the 1. But you need to have the 1 if you want that like extra replenishment. Because what I didn't realise is, like that's Kemmler, but if I use like a regular necromancer, if I look on this guy, he's got these 2 here, Lord of the Scourge and Thrallmaster. They're unique to like your necromancer lords. Your heroes don't get that, that's just to those guys. But you don't need to have those. What you do need is this one, because increase the targeting range of your Raise Dead spell by 200% and your Raise Dead upgraded, and it increased the number of uses by 2. But then the effect range for your Master of the Dead, passive ability Master of the Dead, is increased by 35%. So your Master of the Dead is this over here. So normally 35 meters as well, but it's now 47 meters because that's maxed out. So it increases the range of it. And what it does is it starts at 0, and throughout the fight it builds up to the 0.05, which is what like your whole Lodestone Corpse cart will start with, your Mortis Engine will start with. But he will have a 3rd version as well, Master of the Dead, unique to necromancers, either heroes or lords. And it will increase to that, so you've got a 3rd form of healing that you can use. Obviously you can put these guys on a Hull Lodestone Corpse cart anyway, which you eventually will do, because they're the best ones to take for either the hero or the lord. But then you can have the Mortis Engines alongside them, because they're healing stacks. where you can only have one healing effect from the Unholy Lodestone Corpse Guard. So you only need one of those in an army. I didn't realise that the vampire counts don't have that. I just assumed they had it, and they don't. Vampires do not have it. So while vampires might give you a bit more like melee oomph, necromancers can cast the same spells as the vampire counts. The thing that they don't get is, they don't get like, vampires get like a Law of Undeath thing, or a Law of Vampires, where basically they get a reduction to usually Wind of Death, Invocation of Nehek, and I think it's something else. It might either be Curse of Years or Van Hell's Dance Macabre. And they get them reduced, they reduce the cost of those spells. That's what the vampires get. So they act, I suppose, in some ways can act more like a spellcaster. But I would argue that your vampires are more melee based, with your necromancers being the spellcasters, because that's all they can do. And necromancers, just like any spellcaster, aren't good in combat. They're not. They're supposed to be in the middle of all the zombies, keeping safe. And then if someone tries to fly and land on your lord, you're moving around inside the zombies and you attack the lord with a hero to keep him bogged down.
More mausoleums to defile.
But yes, a slight peculiar one. And although Lord of Vampires, whatever it is, the skill they've got, obviously I understand they've given it to a vampire, but you'd think necromancers would make use of that as well, considering they're more of a spellcaster than the vampires are. The only vampires that would cast spells as much as a necromancer would be the Necrarch, and they're the worst combatants among the vampires. They're still better than Necromancer, but they are the worst of all the vampire bloodlines, because they focus more on their spellcraft. But I don't know, there's some odd things in there, definitely. But the Master of the Dead is definitely needed, especially if you're zombie stacking, absolutely. But even if you're not like zombie stacking, it can still be good to keep your other units alive for longer. And when you've got your more elite expensive units like your Graveguard or your Wraiths, they're also more frail. So having more healing to keep them alive might be a good thing. But yeah, you're going to need a Necromancer in every army. I just didn't realise that they didn't have that. And I've played vampire counts a fair bit. Because I am not recruit Master Necromancers when I'm playing Kemmler or Ghost. When I'm playing the other three, I always recruit Vampire Lords. I usually do take a Necromancer hero anyway, but I just assumed that the Vampire Lords had it. I know the heroes don't, but I assume the Vampire Lords would. But apparently that isn't the case. I suppose sometimes you just get that involved in playing the games, you can overlook some of the simplest things.
Bats and wolves.
If I move there, fuck it, it's one turn of attrition in it.
March.
Fucking hell, this raised dead pool's got fucking everything. Jesus.
Grave times.
Is Skaven making a move? I don't know. They don't appear to be. I'd like them to go and get that. She's recruiting units, but she's recruiting, looks like, primarily Dryads. I'm not concerned. I'm assuming without access to a tree like this, it can probably recruit dryads and maybe the basic archer and maybe the basic spearman. I don't know.
I need more minions.
Because that's at least one cheat the AI doesn't get. They can't recruit things they don't have the buildings for. Unless they have some other way of doing it, like Nurgle. Nurgle, obviously you get capacity of them from having the right buildings, but let's say you took all of Nurgle's cities and all they've got left for towns, but they've already got stockpiled some of those units can still be recruited, because they're just stored in their stockpile group, waiting to be recruited. Atharian's gone back home, okay. As long as Atharian's not giving me trouble, that's why I'm not giving anything to Grom. Because I know Grom's going to have horrible relations with Tyrion. And through that, also the High Elves. So the only reason the Elves should come over here at the moment for anything would be to deal with Grom. If I take Grom out, they'll also improve relations with me. Because I don't need to go on to Orthwan. Orthwan's not a place I need to go. Once I've dealt with stuff on this side, I'm going to look to either go through the forest and deal with the dwarves, or I'm going to go over the mountains and deal with the Empire. It depends on who I'm at war with at the time and how things are going. I just need it so I can then get enough settlements. I just need to keep hold of the key settlements that I've already got. And I might still need to keep some units on the coastline in case the High Elves do declare war while I'm away on one of the northern border for Balak or the Norskans. Because you can't trust them. You really can't. Is he going to fight there, is he? I'm going to say, there were 2 armies and a garrison. You were well outnumbered and your army were damaged from attrition. What was he thinking, the idiot? That's the first time I've seen the Wood Elves do something that fucking stupid. How would that make any sense that you were... How did he think he was going to win that? I know Wood Elves can sometimes be dirty and auto-resolve, same as Kislev. Probably not quite as dirty as Kislev, but you still wouldn't think you're going to beat 2.5 armies. Oh, bollocks. Emperor's got a Nemesis crown.
Darkness comes. Bring me flesh to
And just in case anyone's not sure about what the Nemesis crown does, what it entails, just so you're aware. Fair enough. Get assassinated. Yes. That gave me a blood kiss as well. Very nice. What else got tier 4? Oh, for God. What are we building here in this? We've got so much to build is the thing. Right, we've got 6 spots. Resources are always good to get because your allies love that shit. And although it says sees like 200 income here, later on from research and other things, because your allies might really want this, you might find out that the building's worth 200, but what they give you in trade agreement for it could be worth 4 or 5 times that amount, if not more in some cases. If we've got 6 spots, if that's 4, we have that as number 5. We've then got the money as number 6. The problem with that is we then don't have the garrison building. Now we do get some garrison units there, 2 Khan wraiths and a mortis engine. That's 14, 15, 16, 17. 18. We do get an 18 strong garrison though, even without this building. It would probably just improve some of the units. Obviously it just means that our, as it says there, greatly increases the health of settlement walls, towers and gatehouses in battle. That's one of the benefits as well. So moderately, and then greatly. You get extra benefits by having it. And then obviously you do get a bigger, more improved garrison. Now obviously your garrison you can field is only going to be able to field 20 at a time anyway. Anything other than that you're not going to be able to field it. We might try and do it without it. Because what I'm thinking of is, it's deep in my territory. I mean if I take these from him, there's no direct path from the coastline. They've got towns and cities to go through first. So even if they're going to hold that one, unless if I trade for it off them somehow. And from this way, well, I've got a fort there. If I go against the Empire and have that fort there, Empire also can't underway. So they've got to come round. Town there, town also there, to get to my city. There's no real direct path. The only ones that could really make a bit of ball like where it would be the dwarves, if they can underway. But even if they do underway, they can't attack the same turn. So at least we can still kind of predict their damage sort of thing. Give me that one then. Bigger powers of capacity, raise dead costs even cheaper, and then greater arcane conduit. Alright. I don't want this one, but I do want that one. I mean, campaign movement range 15% is a hell of a lot. And then I do need to get on to the red tree. Red tree is normally something when you're building weaker units that you jump on first. But zombies are that weak and have that low kill potential. There's not much point in buffing zombies. You need to have some other units in there that have got kill potential. Until you can get things like... until you can get things like mortis engines. Right, this part's run on quite a bit. I'm going to leave this part here. Right, okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you're new, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Take care everyone, and have a great day.